With all the extra time spent at home, maybe you're rethinking your living arrangements, especially if you're renting an apartment or even a smaller space. Interest rates are at a historic low. You may be throwing your money away when you're renting. You could be building your own, building your wealth by maybe owning your own home. Here to explain kind of how you can navigate through that is loan officer with Rock Mortgage, Jay Myers. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good to see you. Let's just dive right in. So if you're renting right now, would you think that now is a good time for those renters to be buying a home?
Obviously, right now is a great time. It depends on everybody's individual financial situation, but with interest rates as low as they are right now, it's a great time to look at it. And, I hate to say that, but it's almost like renters are throwing their money away when they could be building equity. So it's definitely a good time to look at it right now.
Yeah, and when you say throwing your money away, what do you mean by that?
Well, that it's kind of a bad saying, but you are you're not building equity. You're getting a roof over your head and you're getting a nice place to live, but the way you really build equity and the way you become financially independent and build your wealth is doing that in your own home. And if you're renting, you're doing that for someone else. You're doing it for your landlord, or you're doing it for someone else who owns the property. So why not do that for yourself? So that's what we encourage people to go out and look at, see if it's smart for them to do right now.
Yeah, that's a good perspective there. Why do you think first-time home buyers are hesitant to purchase that home?
Well, I think it's scary. Obviously, it's a huge financial commitment. But there's a lot of different programs out there that people don't really understand. That's why it's so important to get with a trusted lender and go through the whole process. It's a little bit scary, and you do have insurance and taxes and maintenance, but again, all that's worth it because you're truly building your equity, you're building wealth, and that's what you want. That's what you want long term.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, if someone's trying to decide whether to rent or buy, what should I do? What are the indicators they should be looking for in order to buy?
Well, there's a lot of different things to look at. And again, I can't say it enough that if you really get with the lender and go through the entire process, it's the best way to do it. But typically some things, you kind of need to shoot for is your credit score needs to be around $600 or 600 or higher, excuse me. You need steady income. You need to have enough money for your down payment and for your closing costs. But what a lot of people don't know is there are a lot of different mortgage types out there. That's why it's so important to review them all, because there's some that require more down payments, some require less. There's a lot of different programs out there for people to look at. So they really need to get involved and look at the whole picture. And that's what a good trusted lender, and that's what we do at Rock Mortgage. That's what we love to do with our customers.
Yeah, and you often hear that term or that percentage, 20%, seems like to be a common amount that most people think they need to be able to put down, and that can be a lot of money.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned different types of mortgages. Could some of those mortgages require less of a down payment?
Yes, 20% actually gets thrown out a lot, and that's actually really not true. In fact, the average is actually somewhere around 6%. So, there are programs out there. There's a USDA program for rural areas, which you'd be surprised what is actually considered a rural area around here, that you can do with zero down. If you're a veteran, there's VA loans that are zero down. 3 to 3.5% is a good number for a lot of programs if you're a 640 or above. So, 6% is kind of the average. So people are thinking 20. Obviously, the more down payments you have, the better. And you do need to consider your closing costs and your all that included in there. But to think that don't deter people thinking you don't have 20%, because there are a lot of programs out there that do not require that much.
Yeah, great tip. Now, if a renter has decided, they're watching right now, and they've decided it's time for them to buy and build their wealth, where should they start to look for the right mortgage for them?
Well, obviously, we want everybody to come to us, and you can go to www.rockmortgagelending.com, or you can call us at 479-321-3355. But the most important thing is to find a trusted lender, work with them through the whole process. The best thing we do is start with them, so you're not wasting time trying to buy something that you can't afford. And that's the most important. That's why we like to really start the process early. So hopefully it's us, if not any trusted lender. There's a lot of good ones out there, but we encourage anybody to go to them right off the bat, because you don't want to waste your time, the realtor's time. So the best thing to do, honestly, is start the process, figure out exactly what you can buy, figure out which program is, and go hopefully start building you some equity and wealth.
That's it. Great tips, Jay. Thank you so
Jay.
much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You
too.
Yeah.